to presentation mode. Okay, this is perfect. Now start.
Thank you, sir. Okay, honorable our course facilitator and other respected teachers, I am going to present today now on the topic hypothesis testing in research. Okay, first of all, what is hypothesis testing? It is actually a way to check if what we believe about populations. It uses sample data. It tests assumption about the population, and it is based on probability, and it is common in research work actually. And why do we use it? The reason behind we use it is a hypothesis is our assumptions or ideas actually. Uh, to find the truth hidden from the data, what is hidden in the data, to find the truth, to confirm or reject the assumptions, and guide future actions, and also answer research questions which has arisen in before. Actually, while starting the research, we have to arise the questions, which is the initial phase of research, to support the conclusion and helps in scientific thinkings also. And in next term, key terms to know about hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis is our assumptions or ideas. It is nothing but it is assumptions actually. And the null hypothesis means what actually the null hypothesis is a starting belief that is no effect, which doesn't have effect, or it is just we say a starting belief. And alternative hypothesis means it is what we want to prove. It is the statement what we want to prove. It is like that. And test statistics. Test statistics is the value we calculate. And p value means what is called p value means tells us how rare our result is. And significance level, it is denoted by alpha actually, and it is our what is called that out of for decision mistake हुन सक्छ त्यो. That is what is hypothesis again. Hypothesis, I have discussed before. A statement or guess needs testing. We have to need which have to need tested, which have to be tested. It is not a question but a statement that can be proven wrong, which can be proven wrong. For example, students who sleep more get better scores. That's the teacher's hypothesis, isn't it? Who doesn't study gets less scores. It might be a hypothesis of teachers. We can do hypothesis like that. Okay. In null hypothesis is that nothing new is happens. There is no idea which doesn't change. Sorry, assumption no change, assumption no difference. For example, this is the new medicines has no effect. This new medicines has no effect. It is null hypothesis. We assume yes not it's true unless we find a strong proof against it. And in the next slides, alternative hypothesis yes sub 1. Yeah, it is generally denoted by yes sub 1, and this is the opposite of null. It is just opposite of null, and it says that something is changing or having an effect. For example, the medicines helps reduce symptoms. Okay, if we get enough proof, we reject H naught, isn't it, and support it. Support H1. Okay, in next slides, types of errors. Generally, there are two types of errors, that is type 1 and type 2, which we have discussed in face-to-face classes also. And type 1 rejects true H naught, that is a false alarm, false alarm, like we wrong accept H naught. If type 2 error means we wrongly accept H naught, that is missed effect and controlled by significance level. It is controlled by a significance level. That's why we must balance our testing with the proper significance levels. And in a significance level, now topic significance level, also called alpha. It is denoted by alpha. Common value is 0.05, and 5% chance of type 1 errors. Sets before testings compares with p-value. We have to compare it with p-value. Helps us decide outcomes. It helps to decide us for outcomes. Okay, this is the chance we allow for making a type 1 errors. Usually we keep at 0.05, meaning we accept only 5% risk of being wrong. It helps us know how strict our test should be. What is the p-value? P-value tells us probability of results. If p-value is small like below 0.05, our results is rare, so we reject H naught. If p is big, we don't have enough proof, so we accept it. Okay, close to 0 is strong evidence, yeah, and used for decision making. it is used for decision making and at conclusion at conclusion level. And steps in hypothesis testings. What are the steps? Okay, for step one, first of all, we state H naught and H sub one. Uh, what are we testing? What actually we are testing? And now in step two, we have to choose a significance level, that is alpha. How strict we will be. And step three, we have to collect the data, do an experiment. We have to do an experiment and survey for that, and find the test statistics for that. And step five, at last we have to find the p values, and in conclusion decide to reject or whether it is rejected or accepted. And now in next slides, t-test explained simply. Okay, what is t-test? It is used for two groups means. Actually, the t-test is a common methods used when we compare two groups, like boys versus girls in exams, scores, or classrooms, whatever. And it simply need normally distribution data and helps us check if the difference is real or just fake, real or just false. And example, for example, I have taken this drug testings. Okay, in H naught, drugs has no effect. We assume that, and in H sub one, drugs reduce symptoms. For this, we take data, and we have to do t-test and get p values at last, and compare it with based on this. We have to decide it for drugs whether it is effective or not. Like this, we have to check at last. By this, we can get whether drugs is rejected or accepted. And another, interpreting results. How we interpret the results. For this, if p is less than alpha, we reject H naughts. That means our data supports the idea that something is happening. That is H1. It supports the H sub 1. Means data is supported. But if p is greater than alpha, we accept H naught. It means we don't have strong evidence. We never say we proved H sub 1, only that we found supports by it. We can interpret like this. And in my final thoughts, at last, in the end, hypothesis testing is very useful and powerful tools. It needs careful steps, and thinking. The research makes fair, informed decisions. And just like any skills, the more we practice, the better we get on it. And thank you. This was my presentations, and I have taken only one questions for Q quiz because of limited time. In the quiz, here is questions. In our t-test, what is being compared? Option A, two means or averages. In B, two variables. And in C, two hypotheses. And D, two errors. Okay, anyone, please?
Please reply in chat. Just A, B, C.
Two hypotheses.
Two hypotheses.
Yes, two hypotheses.
Yes, not any.
Is it? Okay.
Okay, let me check the answers. Answer A. Correct answer is option 1. Okay.
Hypothesis त टेस्ट गर्नु छ मिनहरु पो हेर्नु ओके ठीक छ गुड ओके ल गुड ठीक छ गुड ट्राई भेरी गुड एक्सिलेन्ट अब अझ तपाईको फिगरहरु राखेर चाहिँ हाइपोथेसिस टेस्ट गरेर देखाएर त्यो भ्यालु भएको अझ राम्रो हुन्छ यु पुट दिस इन ल्याङ्ग्वेज फर्म ओके नाउ फाइनली आई हैव वन क्वेशन फर यु सो a general question, why hypothesis testing is so much essential in any type of research?
Reason behind the hypothesis, we have to take a hypothesis testing because actually to inaugurate the research, whether suppose we have to, for example, in mathematics, if we have to calculate something values, we have to let x. We don't know what is x actually. At last, we have to prove the value of x. Like this, in research also, we have to take one hypothesis, and then after we have to check whether it is accepted or rejected. For this, we have to do hypothesis testing, sir, I think.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Great. You have made it little different comparison to what other friend had presented. Now, we have Pramanandanath, and he's going to present on histogram, pie charts, okay, bar graph, pie charts. It's all about graphical